Hello guys, welcome back to my Football Manager 2023 European Journeyman save. This is episode number 19 today. In this save, if you've been keeping up, we are aiming to win every top division in the European nations that are in the game. There's 33 of them in total. We're currently still sat in our second nation with Port Talbot in Wales. We're having completed Iceland already. Things are going reasonably well. We start on my manager profile screen. You can see now that we do currently have our Continental C licence, and as a result, our attributes as a manager are becoming much better. We've also got some transfer news before we go through some of the fixtures that we've played. TNS have been in pinching our best players again. Our left back Ben Riley has in fact left the club. 18-year-old, he has gone to join TNS. We have brought a couple in ourselves though. We've brought in Finn Azaz. He is an attacking midfielder. He can also play in that central midfield. Formerly of Aston Villa, Plymouth, Newport County. But he looks very, very good for this sort of level. We've also brought in Matthew Bonswell, a left back. He is the replacement for Ben Riley. Formerly of Newcastle, Leipzig, Shrewsbury, Nottingham Forest. He's only actually made 6 appearances in his career, and they were for Dordrecht in Holland, in the Netherlands, on loan. Kem Campbell, another one who we've brought in, 2 appearances for Wolves in his career. He is going to be a new inverted winger for us. Got some really, really good crossing. Finishing lets him down a little bit though. And then finally we brought in a centre-half in Julian Wild. More of a backup option is young Julian here, 18 years old. Previously of Tame United. So a little bit of cover there in central defence. He's got some really, really good physicals going for him though. Right, since you were last with us then, which was the TNS game, the 2-2 draw against TNS. We took on Cumbrian Celtic in the JD Welsh Cup 4th round. A nice 2-1 victory there in that one. Airbus UK were next up in the league though. A 5-4 victory in this one. It was another one of those games where we were amazing going forward, but rubbish at the back. I don't know what the crack is with the defence. Callum King-Harms, Adam Davis, Isaac Christie-Davis and Cole Gibbings with the goals for Airbus UK. Max Scory with a double for us. Richard Clark, Zach Washbourne and Eric Bannon there. 2 goals in the 81st and 84th minute. They also scored 2 goals very late on as well, but it was one of those games where I was disappointed with the defending. We're conceding far too many goals. We were defeated in the MG Cup quarter-final to Rill 1879. Much rotated squad from me, trying to get some game time for some of the younger players, some of the fringe players, stuff like that. But we did finally keep a clean sheet against Colwyn Bay away from home. A rather pleasing performance in this one. Richard Clark, Zach Washbourne and Eddie Gator bagging the goals. Barla were next. Barla have been something of a bogey team for us in the past. That's our first win over them. We've had defeats and we've had draws, but finally we kicked it up a notch and put 5 past them this time round. Richard Clark, Tunde Adigun, Eddie Gator, Eric Bannon on the score sheet. That's only 4 goal scorers. Where did the 5th goal come from? Not sure. Not sure. But Amari Benjamin and Stefan Bukaleli with the goals for Barla, and it was very, very pleasing to get one over on Barla. There we go. Tyler Fredrickson with the other goal for us. After that, though, it was disappointment. Away to Carnarvon, we were beaten 1-0. Neil Edwards bagging the goal in a game which we didn't really turn up in. We hit the target once, and it just wasn't good enough. Luckily for us, on that same day, though, TNS did draw as well. So in terms, they only gained a point on us, really. But we did bounce back with a 4-2 victory over Connors Key. Zach Washbourne, he's finally starting to look like the striker I thought I'd signed. He's started bagging a few goals. But Zach Washbourne with the 2 goals there. Max Story and Eric Bannon coming in for this one. I believe that Gator was actually injured for a little while. Cardiff Met Uni were next up, a narrow 2-1 victory. Eddie Gator and Zach Washbourne with the goals after we went behind early on to a Josh Jenkins goal. Another clean sheet in this one against Barry, a 2-0 home victory. Eddie Gator bagged a double in this one. He is currently the league's leading top goal scorer, I believe. It was then Llandudno, who I believe are the team at the bottom of the table. A 4-2 win. Guto Bradley and Luke Davis was the goals for Llandudno, but Eddie Gator with a double again. Max Story and Toby Green bagging the goals for us. And next up was a 10-goal thriller against Aberystwyth. 6-4. 6-4. It was Max Story, Tyler Fredrickson, Zach Washbourne, Toby Green bagged a double, and Eddie Gator also added one in there. But Harvey Bates, Michael Murphy and Luke Busarumbru with the goals for Aberystwyth. And this game really could have gone any way. We battered them in terms of XG, and they've had 6 shots on target and 4 of them are gone in, which sort of leads you to believe that Ted Curd, with a 6 rating, is not the keeper for Port Talbot going forward. But we're sticking by him so far. And then most recently we've had 2 clean sheets in a row, believe it or not. Penny Bont with the next up. I think Penny Bont are actually bottom of the table, considering they pushed us for 3rd place last season. They're really, really struggling this season. But Zach Washbourne with the double. And then we took on Penny Bont again, this time at home. A 3-0 victory this time. Max Story with a double and Eddie Gator. So how that leaves things in the league. After 21 games, we are currently 1 point ahead of Port Talbot. They are still, of TNS. They are still unbeaten in the league, TNS. So we've got a 1 point margin over them. It's very, very, very tight. Our goal difference is really letting us down. We've scored more than them, but we've conceded 14 more than them. We've conceded double the amount of goals that they have, which really shows you that we are struggling defensively for whatever reason. But we are still hanging in there, just about ahead of them. We need to make sure that we win all of our games. But, well, the games against TNS are absolutely crucial. Let's put it that way. The games against TNS are going to be so crucial. And that leads us into today's game, which is to TNS. It is away to them. So it's going to be a difficult game. You can see we've got the best goal scoring in the league. The 4th best defence, though, for the team that's currently sat top of the league, which is not ideal. But getting into today's game, though, away to our title rivals TNS, we'll have a look at the lineup that we're going to go for today. Curd is continuing in goal. I really don't have a better option, to be honest. Swan as the right back. Swan's been very, very good for us, picking up 5 assists so far this season. It's then going to be Fredrickson and Small, the defensive partnership in the middle. Again, some very good average ratings between the two of them. They've played very, very well, despite how many goals we've conceded. Bonswell comes in for his debut at left back after we've lost Riley. It's then going to be Okeke as the deep line playmaker. Got some very good passing, some very good vision, some good attributes for a deep line playmaker. It's then going to be Richard Clark as the Metzala. Again, some very, very good attributes for that position. Kem Campbell comes in straight away on the left hand side. What I do like about him is he's got decent 2 feet really. It's just his finishing for an inside forward is really, really poor. And I might actually have to start training on that, depending on how long we're going to be here, really. Azaz comes in as the centre attacker midfield to make his debut as well. Story will probably feel a little bit disappointed by this because Story's been really, really good for us. The on-loan man from Hartlepool. 19 appearances, 10 goals, 5 assists with a 7.49 average rating. But I need my best players on the pitch. It's then going to be Toby Green, who's on loan from Stockport. Been a bit of a bit part player, to be honest, but he is still okay. And then it's going to be the top scorer up front in Gator. Now, the reason that Green's been a bit part player is because we usually play on this formation, which doesn't have inside forwards. But that's the lineup for today. Really, really hope that we can pick up this result against TNS. So we'll get into the game. And we're underway here in Wales. We've got a very, very early highlight. It is Curd with the goal kick, or the free kick rather. Finds Small. Bonswell, the debutant, to Okeke. Looking over the top towards Green. Green doesn't get there though. Alecki does, but Okeke wins it back in midfield. Looking for... that would have been a good ball if it gone through, but Holmes is there to claim it. Richard Clark, we've won the header in defence to Swan. Green looking to switch the play to Bonswell. A fantastic ball. Can Bonswell deliver? He finds Gator. Gator's put it wide of the post. Just put it wide. We need to take these opportunities. We're not going to get very many of them against Port Talbot, against TNS. We need to be at least hitting the target At least make Barden in goal do some work there. Maybe we can this time. Holmes gets it clear. Gator. Kayla Green comes back at him and pinches the ball. It's Alecki looking at long. That's comfortable for the defenders though. Bonswell, the left back. Striding into midfield. Ball over the top towards Gator. Ellis wins the header though. Now Hoskins brings it down. Poor clearance though. And Campbell, the new man with the ball, finds Bonswell. Bonswell driving down the left-hand side. Finds Kem Campbell. Can he get the ball across? He can. It's towards Green at the far post. Alecki heads it away again though. And Holmes this time calmly plays it out to Hoskins. Now TNS looking to counter here. Inside to Murray. Murray being allowed to come a long way. Good through ball to Kayla Green. Kurd can't make the save there. And Khalil Green fires TNS ahead in the 21st minute. After some good play by us, I have to say, going forward. We just couldn't find that final ball. But TNS hit us on the break there, unfortunately. And we find ourselves behind. We could go 2 down here. It's a good free kick. And we've cleared it off the line. Kurd got just enough on it. Small was there on the line to clear it away. And that was very fortunate from a Port Talbot point of view. We've actually been the better team here, though. If you look at the stats and the XG, can we capitalise on that? Corner by Green in towards that near post. Eddie Gator with his 28th goal of the season levels the game for Port Talbot. That's exactly the sort of thing that we need Gator to be doing, where he needs to be hitting those headers at that near post on target. It's a fantastic header right inside that near post to level the game. And as we get closer to the half time, TNS looking to go back in front. Ball over the top towards Roberts. Gets Khalil Green in again. Khalil Green with his 15th of the season has made it 2-1 to TNS. We levelled, but we didn't stay level for very long. We need to be dealing with Khalil Green a little bit better, really. Although the defender, whichever one it is small, I believe, number 6. It is, or is that number 5? It's Fredrickson. Didn't really cover himself in glory there. There's no way that should have happened, to be honest. And we're 2-1 down at half time, unfortunately. We're going to make a change. Azaz has not had the best of games. We are going to get Max Story on. Can we improve our fortunes in the second half? We've had lots of shots. We've got the better XG in this game. We've been ahead XG-wise all game, but we're just not producing as we need to. We do have another opportunity here from a corner that's taken by Green again. Can he find Gator again? Ellis gets his head on it. Fredrickson in the area though. Finds Bonswell. Bonswell with the effort on his debut. That would have been a good goal had it gone in, but it didn't go in. We're starting to struggle a little bit here. Holmes, deep free kick towards Tharn, I believe it was. Fredrickson did just about enough. Kurt came out and smothered the ball. He's looked long over the top towards Gator. Ellis wins that though. Alecki, now it's Phillips. Ellis again. Long ball over the top. We've got time to bring this down. We do with Swan. Now it's Kurd. Looking long again. Can Gator pull this one down? He can. Gator. Oh, it's a good save by Barden in goal. That was an opportunity there for Gator to bag his second of the game. I'm going to look to make some more changes here in terms of match fitness. Kem Campbell, Ian Hughes can come on for Kem Campbell. I want to leave Gator on. Gator's having a good game. Just need the one goal. The one goal, I'll settle for a draw against TNS. I really will. Can we make it from this corner? Story towards Gator again. He's missed this time. He needs to hit the target. Eddie. Come on, Eddie. You're better than that with your head. And as we now approach the final 10 minutes, we have absolutely battered TNS in this game, looking at the match stats. But we still find ourselves 2-1 down, unfortunately. And now into stoppage time, and that's it. That's the end of the game. We failed to deal with Khalil Green. He bagged 2 goals there. We have unfortunately been defeated by TNS away from home. We should have got something out of that game, though. If you look at the match stats, we were without a doubt the better team in that game. And that moves us off top spot, unfortunately. We now find ourselves 2 points behind TNS, which is not great. we are now relying on TNS to drop points throughout the remainder of the season. 22 games in, though, the league does now split. We go into the two effectively separate divisions. If we have a look here, top 6 and bottom 6, so we only have to play teams now in the top 6, I beg your pardon. So going forward, the games against TNS now, that's a cup. Well, I've got TNS in the cup as well, in the Welsh Cup quarter-final. But this game and this game, and now we could have a title decider on the last day of the season away to TNS. That could be crucial. This game at home to TNS could be, this one here could be absolutely pivotal. I'm not really bothered about losing to them in the cup. But we're now relying on TNS to drop points. So hopefully Barla can do us a favour, maybe even Connors Key. I'm disappointed to lose, especially after we played so well. Look at the match stats. We battered them. But we've still come away with a defeat. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, obviously I've got some football to play now. We'll come back, potentially that one at the end of the season, for the title decider away to TNS. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button, that thumbs up button. There's also a link in the description to take you to my Twitter if you want to go and give me a follow over on Twitter. There's also a link there for the skin which I use by Saz23. But thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.